Hey knuckleheads, welcome back to Sis in the City. So we have our first male finalist, y'all.
This is Wendell Moore, aka Grease.
And he was in the studio on Friday. Now normally I let them do their 2 days, then post the video, but he was really good. And with all this extra testosterone in the studio, let's see what happens, shall we?
But let's talk about the DL men in the church. Let's talk about how I was sleeping with pastors and bishops. Hey. Yes, Lord, hey. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? They talking about this a blouse. This is a man's shirt. This does not look like no blouse, do it? No. So look there and talk, bitch, you are not famous. You are not known. Coming out no damn house talking about where the money reside, where the money. Bitch, please. I'm not gonna argue with you. Please. Stop bringing these niggas to my house.
Stop bringing these niggas to my house.
Hold me, please. Hold me, please. Hold me, please. Hold me, please.
By the way, Murphy and them stopped by for a minute, so it's safe to say that Hot 104 was hot dog heaven for Sis on Friday. But anyway, let's see how Grease did with his first segment. But first, I had to include Sis's morning manifestation because he was stumbling and bumbling. Maybe he was a little hot and bothered.
Hey, brother Andrew Caldwell, how you feeling this morning, man? What you manifest?
I'm feeling good. As I sit back, I was thinking last night, I had a couple minutes to think back when I got home last night at 12 o'clock.
When I look back over my life.
Yes. I thought about Kim J and Grease, is her name Greasy?
It's Grease.
Okay.
It's Grease.
And Shorty. And listen, and it said, and I'm gonna take you guys verse to Matthew 5:43. It said, "You have heard it, and it was said, love your neighbors." Y'all heard that? Love
True.
your neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You show some next time.
And God also say, bless your enemies.
Okay.
All right.
Do y'all know that I attended a meeting yesterday? And when I attended a meeting yesterday with my attorneys, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. And
Is his name Ryan or Ryant?
And I sat there.
Okay. I didn't know it was the T at the end. Okay. I was just wondering. I didn't know.
Listen, and I sat there yesterday, and I just thought about, because before I came in there, I had stopped at somewhere, and these folks was just, like smiling in my face and giggling, and I can hear the words, the mean words that was coming out their mouth. And I was on the phone. Was I talking to somebody? No. That was my intention not to even look
you was faking
at
you
them.
on the phone? Mm-hmm.
Correct. And I heard the voice, Shorty. I heard the voice when I was leaving out. I didn't get mean. I didn't get mad because I heard him say, "Oh my God, that's Mr. I'm delivered. Let me see, do he really like women for real?" I heard that.
Oh, for real.
And when I was leaving out, I turned around and I turned around and I went in my wallet and I gave them $20.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. And I said, "God bless you. You are so beautiful." What is this for?
That's Mr. Deliver. Let me see if he like women still.
Let's go, buddy.
No, come on.
Put it in his hand.
Come on.
I don't have any money.
Where my $20 at? Come on. There you go.
So I'm learning something from you, Shorty, because I've seen people that, maybe talk about you or might not even like you, but you still smile and you always tell me to love them and you always tell me to encourage them.
I mean, it's just ultimately how you feel about me ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about me ain't got nothing to do with me, and I don't live my life to be, perceived a certain way.
I just need your help to find me a woman. That's all now.
Okay, that's what it is. Everybody.
I'm working on my attitude.
Drew needs to do a show.
So I'm guessing he was trying to impress the guest, and he just went on this long, rambling, nonsensical, and lie, because, he didn't give nobody the money. But yeah, on to Grease and his segment.
Showing love, Andrew Caldwell and our boy Grease representing that inside doing his thing this morning.
Hey, yes, sir.
And sometimes we got to get into people's business. It ain't our business, it's their business. But when you put it online, it's everybody's business. You get what I'm talking about? Grease, what's happening in the world, man?
Man, what's up, Shorty, man? Appreciate you. We about to get to this entertainment right quick.
And what we got going on, my girl Meg the Stallion is having a great time right now. Y'all know Shorty used to hit us with that wah, wah, wah.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
true.
And then Meg and Cordy hit us with that wop. Well, now they got
True.
us going crazy over the bongos, man. You feel me?
Bongos.
Hey, look, bongos right now, it is in the top 20 on the weekly charts.
Okay.
And since it's making movement like that, Meg was like, yo, I think we need to go and drop an EP together and go on tour.
They finna drop a whole EP together?
Man, they about to drop an EP and go on tour, fam.
I'ma just ask you, are you letting your daughter listen to the EP?
That's that's gonna be a negative,
Because you
man.
already know
That's gonna be a
how
negative.
Meg and Cardi is coming.
Yeah, nah, my baby ain't going bongos.
She ain't going bongos.
Nah, she
No,
ain't
not at all.
She
Not at
on
all.
Gracie's corner.
She better go Coco Melon.
Well, it might be a little bit positive, so you
Hell.
never know until you listen to
Drew,
it.
come on now.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you right, Drew. People are innocent until they prove themselves guilty. So you
Look,
right.
Look,
I mean,
it's
from
Andrew.
WAP to bongos, they done proved what they talking about, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
Not
All right, what
true.
else- what
My
else-
name is Andrew. Put that in the entertainment report.
you know.
What else we got going on, Green?
Man, look, so check this out. Even though I did check out Meg and shout out to them, I also had a chance to check out Kurt Franklin.
Okay.
He's got a 35-minute documentary that's on YouTube right now called Father's Day. And that is something that is very important to me because we don't have to wait until Father's Day to talk about fathers.
Yo, I saw the clip. Is that from that clip from the documentary when he was reunited with his biological father?
Yes. Yep, with his biological father, and he also mended things with his son as well.
Oh, the son he was like beefing with online?
Yes, yep. And they talked
Wow.
for 2 years.
I
So-
worked with his son, and his son definitely, I knew something was going on because, he had a lot of crystals too. And we worked together for like 2 or 3 days, and it was very strange.
It was strange.
It was strange.
So this is him kind of mending a lot of, relationships, him as a father and him as a son.
Yeah, most definitely, Shorty. It's that, and it's also him being able to conquer trauma as an adult as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big part of it. A lot of us deal with a lot of trauma from childhood, and we never really learn how to face it correctly.
Yeah.
So he's facing trauma with his biological father
Yeah.
and his biological mother. And also, if you watch it, you'll understand that he has to deal with the trauma that there's a man that he thought was his biological
That's
father
not right.
that wasn't, that this man took to his grave feeling like he missed out on his son's life.
Yeah.
So this is another reason why I said to you earlier that it is so important that mothers do not keep the biological father a secret from their children.
Come on now.
They got it. They deserve to know that.
Well, I'm 30 years old, and my mom is still alive, and I'm actually taking care of her right now, and I still don't know who my father is. And every time I ask her, she look at me weird.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I found out, man. Shorty, you ever remember like that whole would go on in this house, stay in this house?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's something that another thing that we got to break in our community. That stigma right there. Like the thing about it is we don't read enough, so I like to refer to our elders as audiobooks. And we gotta listen to them. You gotta get that knowledge from somewhere before it go back in the ground. So I definitely implore everybody to check that Father's Day documentary out because it takes a lot to be transparent about things that tear you down and things that have broke you down.
Yeah.
And it's even more to show people your strength of building yourself back up and being able to pass that to the next person to deal with it as well.
And you just talked about how your father and mother were in your life, and now you are a present father. And do you think that with your father being there, that they have a lot? Because some people say, okay, I'm gonna be there for mine because mine wasn't there for me.
Yeah.
But yours was there for you. So did that have more
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
My father, Ken Moore. I shot him out. My dad put a lot of things on my back and my shoulder, Shorty, and I want to say that if it wasn't for my father being in my life, bro, that I would not be sitting here today with y'all. I can say that.
I can say the same thing for myself too. Shout out OG Reggie Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out all the pops out
You
there.
know what, man? You a father, and it's fellas in here on Friday, and sometimes we like to wait until Father's Day to do this, and I know every other day of the year, I be having the women call up in here, bash their baby daddy, say who not there. But what we gonna do this morning, since we have a present father in here, and I'm not a father, but sometimes she call me daddy. Okay,
Okay, Shorty.
I'm just saying, what we gonna?
Yeah, we know, sis. You hate when Shorty reminds you that he's straight. But yeah, greed sounds like a natural. If I was tuning in for the first time, I wouldn't think it was just an audition. I would think he was just part of the crew. Now, let's see how he participated with the Access.
Right about now, on this Thank God It's Friday, it is time to ask Andrew.
Hey.
Now, Grease, before we get into the intro, do you know how to participate in the Ask Andrew intro?
I think so. I've been hearing what's been going on.
Now, and just in case you ain't know, he does this live every morning.
I know.
So you finna see. Okay, so
I'm ready.
when we get to the
You've been hearing, or have you been? You should be listening.
I definitely was listening.
All right, Drew, take it away.
Messy boots. Give me the business, so like you mean that, said like you mean that. Ooh, ooh.
He didn't. Okay.
All right,
he didn't.
My bad. I was trying to.
It's the ooh. I'm gonna point to you.
There we go.
Okay, here we go.
Give me the business. Okay, now come on, y'all.
I'm sorry, Drew.
Too many mans up in here.
Since when, sis? Now, I bet you don't say that at the bathhouse.
Let's go, Drew.
All right. Give me the business.
Hey, I was wondering we was gonna go to that octave.
Come on, bruh.
Okay, listen. Give me the business, so like you mean that, said like you mean that. Ooh, ooh. Shout it out. Ooh, ooh. How you doing?
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
We are going to get sued.
This is, of course, for sure. Wendy is coming for you without a doubt. All right, so this is the part of the show where Andrew either gets to give you some good advice or completely say something that has nothing to do with the topic. Okay, Here we go. This is coming from a female listener. She says, my man cheated and I put him out. But he texted me the most beautiful apology I've ever seen and loving me, and I took him back and got pregnant. Then he cheated again. Me, how can you text me about love and still cheat? Him, Chat GPT. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He said he didn't write it or mean it. Bots and prayers. I'm sick. Help me out. Lord Jesus.
Did you say bots and prayers?
She said bots and prayers.
Okay.
All right, Drew. Help out.
Well, it sounds like to me that you are a medical mistress.
Okay.
And it sounds like to me that you're so confused. And it sounds like also you need some attention. So since you're right in the station, you want the attention, I'm going to give you the attention that you deserve. And the attention that deserved is you sound like a crazy person.
Why is she crazy though?
Because back and forth, you got break all that's too much. Women, what does it take for you when a man shows you who he is? Believe him.
For sure.
When a person show you for who they are, cameraman, you believe them. So my best advice for you on a Friday, on a ratchet Friday, girl, seek some therapy.
Seek some therapy.
Seek a counselor and go find you a pastor and sit down and say, how do I keep my legs closed?
Could y'all, if somebody cheats on y'all, are y'all taking them back, or that's automatically like no?
Bye bye.
No.
You've been cheated on a couple of times, so keep going.
And you know what? You know what? Like Shorty said, we got the men in here today. We being vulnerable. Yes, I have been cheated on a couple of times.
Did you stay or did you go back? Or?
Man, I played the fool a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? But that's because just like how you give without expecting to receive because you're giving out your heart, that's how my love is. So I'm loving you regardless. And until I get to the point where I understand.
No, you ain't always love. Tell them it was good like the chicken noodle soup.
Not the good. Okay. But yeah, I definitely Shorty, but I always tell people this, man, look, if you try to get somebody back like that, man, it ain't gonna do nothing but come back on you. So if they cheat, man, just go ahead and let them go, man, because it really, honestly, people be doing you a favor when they do that, because they just helping you pull the weeds out your garden. You hear me?
Nah, for sure. I'm telling you right now, that's how I'm stepping. So
have you ever been cheated on, Shorty?
I have. You know what I'm saying? Younger though.
Oh,
but
okay.
See, when I was younger, right? But that's what kind of like turned my savage.
How young?
See, men are like different, right? So that's why I always say like women are more emotionally tough than men, because a woman to get cheated on, get her heart broken, jump back in the field. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing happened.
That's
She
facts.
still chase love. brothers, we get cheated on in 6th grade and it's over. Like,
It's
what?
over with.
For the rest of life, all women is, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it was at first, but now I just realize how hard something can be. Like, once that trust is altered in a relationship, it is so difficult.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, but if I get cheated on, I'm done. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm not even I ain't even finna act. Matter of fact, I will say this.
Okay.
I have cheated in a past relationship. And when she found out, she was trying to stay and talk about it. And I was like, nah, because I told her flat out, like, if you did me this exact same way, I would leave.
I'm up.
I'm up.
So let me just say this to all the young men's up in here. You are single no matter what. If you don't have a ring on your finger,
okay,
and you are single, okay. So you need to tell these women that are listening, if it's no ring, no ring. So what?
No ring, no what?
Ring. So you know, Shorty, there's no need for you to sit back. There's no need for you to sit back, Rizzy, or me to sit back. Child, I'm single and I'm playing the bachelor life.
Well,
keep
Drew,
it moving.
You got that ring on your finger though.
Well, that's a different story.
I was about to say, bro.
This ring is paying all the bills.
Okay, he got that. Hey, so he got that ring. He must be.
Ooh. Bet to say have no clap back for that. Now, the population of men's is about to increase in the studio, but Shorty must have pulled this aside and gave him a warning to be on his best behavior.
You know it, man. Shorty showing love. Andrew Caldwell is here. Our boy Grease representing that ill side.
Yes, sir.
Home star. And, you know, Grease, you done had your first day in here, and now you got, you know, St. Louis legends in the building. We got to give a round of applause to my big brother, Murph Dirt.
Yeah.
All the way up, buddy. This is in true celebratory fashion because we are celebrating the 20 years. 20 years since the platinum-selling album, Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Gratitude. Good attitude. Been there, still here.
Yes, sir.
You City, you see me.
Yeah,
shout out my big brother Keywan in here as well, man. 20 years, bro.
Hey, man.
And you know.
Hey, man. Say, man.
Say, man.
Hey, man. Say, man. They say I wasn't going to even make it to 20.
That's what's
as
crazy.
well
It's 20
extra
20 years
on top of
old.
Yeah,
You hear
right,
me?
right,
Straight
right.
up, man. So,
no, but love, man. We feel great, feeling good, man. Shout out to everybody who's involved in that thing, man.
Yeah.
Everybody from who been involved in my whole life, man. I appreciate you. Y'all know who y'all is, man. You City in this thing.
So we're creating this album. And I also tell people all the time. First of all, Murph had Lil Wayne on the first album. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Weezy,
you know what I'm saying?
Weezy Woozy was on that thing.
You know, Lil Wayne never stray away from the fact that Murph was one of them ones even then.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? Have you seen these TikTok videos that's been going around about you and your verses?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's been people like you know, dissecting like old verses and stuff. I saw one in particular, and he was like, man, why y'all ain't tell me Murph was snapping like this? It's like people just now getting certain bars that you were saying back
shout
then.
Shout out to longevity. Shout out to timeless music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to taking your time on your verses.
Straight up, man.
Even if that time is 15 minutes, you still took
taking that time, man. So 20 years, man. 20 years since this album release. What is something that you a special story that you remember even going into, like, at what point did you say, okay, we making this album? Like, did you already know, like, or was it after a certain couple records that you was like, okay, nah, this we gonna turn this out?
It got real because first of all, we did it in the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Stankonia Studios.
Oh, wow.
And when I tell you, I'm the biggest Goody Mob Outkast fan of all times.
Yeah.
Anyway. And to go in there and they running in and out that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just the era, the energy, everything that was going on at that time was just so great, man. It was super dope. We spent about a month. Not to mention it was like All-Star Weekend or something in Atlanta.
So I don't know why Sis cut the live off the air. Maybe he wanted to drool in private. But here's how he decided to end the show.
We done made it to the weekend.
Come on now.
I'm so happy today is Friday because guess what, Shorty?
What's up?
I'm gonna make a little rap. And y'all want y'all to help me with this.
Jesus.
All right? I'm making it wise.
Okay.
Go on.
So, are you ready?
I got this shirt and you don't got this shirt. I got this shirt.
That's your rap, Drew.
Yeah. And the rap is, guess what? Never let no one stop your dreams.
There you go.
Come on now.
There you go. That's how we doing it.
Shorty gave me that look and I'm like, okay.
It's been very inspirational today. It makes sense because we got Grease day one complete.
Come on now.
Now, why
Let's
is your
go.
name? Why is your name Grease?
You really want to know?
I did.
Yeah.
All right, real quick story. I used to work at Walmart in O'Fallon, Illinois back in the day when they had the radio grill in there.
Okay.
And I came in, got the job, became a one-man army in there, and I got all my guys hired up there.
Yeah.
So when we used to get off work, everybody didn't have a car. We had one van that we always used to bust everybody out of.
Yeah.
So one night we was on our way to the crib, bro, and I was talking, and my partner was like, bro, why do you smell like grease every time we get off work?
Okay.
All right, and I'm like, because, bro, I got to degrease everything in the kitchen. I got to clean everything down. But I was like, you know what? I like that though.
I'm greased.
I'm greased.
Come
with
on,
a Z.
baby.
You hear me?
Come on, baby.
And he was
I like that. You
he was
capitalized
like,
off of it.
you want that name? And I said, bro, that's my name. Don't even call me Wendell no more.
He say
Wendell
I'm
gone.
greased.
I'm
Wendell,
greased, bro.
like Wendy.
Them best nicknames be
not Wendy.
Okay.
Wendell.
Wendell.
That's
Now,
what I
can
call
say,
Wendy.
You
Wendell.
can say Wendell even if you want to.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
call her Wendell sometimes too.
Okay.
Some of them best
What-
nicknames when people give them to you, you ain't even trying to. Well, Grease,
Hey.
definitely, hey man, Charlie, Washington Park, y'all should be proud, man.
He did
Come
good.
on, man. Down.
Charlie up, baby.
Yeah, straight up, man. Y'all know what it is. Have an amazing
I've never
day.
been in a show with 3 men in the room.
Well, I'm sure. Well,
Play with me if you want,
I didn't
Shorty.
know.
Them Freudian slips gonna get sis caught up every single time. But yeah, Wendell, aka Grease, did great his first day. I'm looking forward to Monday actually. I wanna see if sis maintains his, I don't even know what you'd call it, because he was somewhat calm, but he was a little flustered, a little something intimidated maybe. So what did you guys think of him? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, knuckleheads.